Hi, I'm G, a hobbyist photographer and videographer in Korea. I'm a normie, just like the five of you watching this, meaning that I'm not sponsored, I'm not an influencer, or a full-time YouTuber. I do my own research, I spend my own money, and in theory, my praise and gripes should be more aligned with yours, in theory. So on Instagram, I kept seeing Sakk's Black Friday promotion. I was able to stop myself from buying a pack cube or a pump sack, which were both very, very tempting with the discount. But it was the latter that showed me that Sakk had improved their shoulder strap for prior saddle owners, which includes me. And I have to give Sakk a lot of credit for this because I don't know what it is with companies, but they seem to take customer loyalty for granted. I mean, everyone envies Apple's fanatical fans, but no one seems to realize that Apple did something to earn that. Although, now that I think about it, Apple itself seems to have forgotten that itself, but that's a different story. So back to the strap. I didn't have any problems with the old strap, to be honest, but the new one definitely looked better and it distributes the weight a lot nicer. The one negative to the new strap, though, is that it does tend to hide the adjustment buckle. So when you're lengthening and shortening the strap, it can take a minute as you fiddle with it to basically unsheath it from the new pad upgrades Velcro cover. And if you don't know what saddle is, or the Sakk saddle, it's basically just a beanbag for your camera with a strap on it. And it sounds simple at first, but what it does is it alleviates a lot of the tension that you get in your shoulders, back, and arms when you're carrying your camera around. And it provides a surprising amount of stability. It's kind of the in-between between a monopod, a tripod, and hand holding. All right, actually strike the tripod part. And for Sakk's version, the only complaint I really have is I wish the bottom were waterproof, because when you set it down on like wet grass or, concrete that might have some moisture on it, you do tend to worry a little bit about it sucking up into the bag itself. Although I haven't had that problem happen personally to me, though I know some other brands do have a waterproof bottom. And so that's about it. Although, I guess in conclusion, I would just say my hot take about saddles in general is that they tend to be marketed towards the prosumer and professional market for videographers and cinematographers. But I'd argue as an amateur, they have a lot of value too. I mean, let's be realistic. You're probably going to upgrade your monopod or tripod many times as you have more funds and as you continue down your path or journey of videography or cinematography, even as a hobbyist, because it's just hard to justify spending hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on fluid heads and counterbalances and expensive sticks and carbon fiber, whatever it is. But a good saddle will probably last you forever until the material wears out, or you need a much larger saddle for, a much more expensive rig. But an average size saddle that'll fit a mirrorless camera, chances are good that's going to serve you for a long, long time to come. And what's really nice about it is that they tend to take less of a footprint and you're able to set it up much, much faster than even a monopod. And at first I was disappointed by the footage I saw on the back of the camera, but when I took it into post and saw it there and added a little bit of stabilization, I was very, very impressed with how much of a difference a saddle can make versus just hand holding it. And even compared with some monopod usage, I was surprised that the saddle footage held up just fine. And more importantly, it's encouraged me to go shoot more because, just the thought of carrying a monopod or a monopod in a bag that goes across my shoulder and then also my camera gear, it disincentivized me to go out and shoot, while taking this Sakk saddle and my camera is a much easier proposition to do. So if you don't know anything about saddles, I recommend you take a look at them and see if they are intriguing. And of course, since I own a Sakk saddle, I recommend you check them out. They're priced very competitively, and I was very impressed that they offered this shoulder strap for free for existing customers. You just had to pay shipping. So it was kind of a nice little present that was unexpected. All right, that's it for now. Goodbye.